We're here at Heathrow Airport as we set off to Geneva for the United Nations Human Rights Council, and we're going there to discuss, debate, try and influence what is said, what is passed about the situation in Sri Lanka, with particular reference to the Tamils. Sri Lanka describes itself as regarded as a democratic socialist country. But under the definitions of the word democratic and socialist, there's certain criteria, I believe, that have got to be satisfied. To be a democratic country, you've got to represent and recognise the views of all the people in the country. So it's not just about the Sinhalese majority, it's not just about the Tamils, it's not just about the Muslims, it's about all people who live in Sri Lanka. And to be a socialist country, there's all sorts of other, I think, statutes and agreements that need to be understood, the principles of the country. But above all, at Geneva, we want to make certain that the international community recognises that there are very serious allegations against the government of Sri Lanka as regarding the final weeks of the war in 2009. Allegations that need to be answered. And it's no good, in my view, it's no good Sri Lanka saying we'll get the army to investigate themselves, to get the military to look at what some of their troops may or may not have done wrong. There are so many pictures, harrowing film footages of very, very serious allegations that the Sri Lankan government needs to answer, but they cannot just be dismissed as fake. There's so many stories of atrocities, of beatings, of rape, of murder, of detentions, of disappearances, so many allegations that cannot just be dismissed, have been swept under the carpet for too long. Sri Lanka needs, in the international arena, to answer those, to give satisfactory responses, and to ensure, above all, that those guilty of these atrocities are brought to justice. Without that, there'll be a whitewash of Sri Lanka in the way that we saw for generations in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, and that is no good at all. Sri Lanka is in the Commonwealth, and Britain and the other countries of the world expect more of it. We're sending a cricket team there shortly. I personally don't believe the cricket team should be going to Sri Lanka while these are these serious questions that remain unanswered. But these are issues that we're going to be raising in Geneva, and we're going to make certain that the resolution that is before there is passed, and it's a satisfactory one that brings justice for the Tamil people, justice for Sri Lanka.